Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's hot, so forgive me, just trying to cool the car down. I don't know if you can see we're having a heat wave. It says it's 99 degrees and I have a little slice of shade to shoot this video of this beautiful 2018 Q50 Hybrid. This is an off-lease vehicle we acquired from Infiniti Financial Services, one owner clean Carfax. A very rare version of the Q50, and the last year you could get a hybrid version of the Q50. So Infiniti has been making this direct response hybrid system for quite a while. At first arrived on the Q50 in 2014 when the Q50 came out as a brand new model. And we first saw this hybrid system on the Infiniti M35H back in 2011. It's been a fantastic hybrid system. It uses a space-saving and efficient lithium-ion battery pack. You have a powerful 60 horsepower traction motor, and that 60 horsepower traction motor allows this vehicle to travel up to speeds of 60 miles per hour, up to a mile, just under electric power alone. And you have to understand that this is not a plug-in hybrid. There's a difference between hybrids and plug-in hybrids. Hybrids, just like a regular Prius and other hybrid vehicles, they have a small battery pack, and really they're not designed to go long distances under just electric power, but for the ability for the vehicle to shut off, the engine to shut off for short amounts of time, like in stop and go traffic, or when you're at a stoplight, or if you're driving at low speeds, that can really pay dividends in increasing your gas mileage. And that's how it works in this Q50 Hybrid. You don't plug it in, the battery is charged off the engine running or through regenerative braking, but it still offers amazing fuel economy. You'll get right around 30 miles per gallon in the city and highway, but you also have a combined output of 360 horsepower, so it's like having an electric turbocharger. The whole idea is not first to get like 50 miles per gallon like a Prius. The whole idea is you get V8 like performance with 4-cylinder like gas mileage, and the fuel economy is on this hybrid Q50 is similar to the 2.0 4-cylinder Q50 that they had for a while. Actually, it's a little bit better, and you get 360 horsepower where the 4-cylinder turbo only had 208 horsepower. The Q50 Hybrid, when it came out, it was the range-topping performance model of the Q50, because the normal 3.7 liter V6 made 330 horsepower, so this makes another 30 horsepower for a combined output of 360. It's very quick. But when the Red Sport came along in 2016 with 400 horsepower, that kind of overshadowed the hybrid, and since then we saw the sales decline all the way to 2018. Great vehicle, amazing hybrid system. I've talked to our Infiniti master techs, and they've seen very few issues with these hybrid systems. And you also have the balance of an 8-year unlimited mileage warranty that covers the hybrid system and batteries. And the batteries aren't designed to be replaced. Lithium-ion batteries are supposed to last the service life of the vehicle, hopefully 200,000 to 300,000 miles, without ever having to have those batteries replaced. And the Q50 Hybrid in 2018 comes pretty much two ways. You can get it with all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. This is a rear-wheel drive version. But aside from that, it's pretty loaded with equipment. It doesn't have like the full-on sport package, but it has pretty much everything else you could get in 2018 in the Q50. It has the upgraded leather interior, this upgraded maple wood interior trim. This one has a navigation package. We do need to get an SD card for it. That's why it's not showing up. We have a 360-degree round view camera. Notice we have a dual display system. The top screen is for navigation, parking camera. The bottom screen is a tablet-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. You have drive mode selectors. You can access it here, or you can access it here as well. Here you can kind of drill down a little bit deeper. You can make changes to transmission shift points, how the engine revs. You can make changes to steering. This also comes with direct adaptive steering. That's other pioneering technology for Infiniti. In fact, still to this day, as far as I know, Infiniti offers the only steer-by-wire steering system out there on production automobiles. Other companies are trying to come out with it. Even Tesla's trying to come out with a variable steering rack for their, because they have the yoke steering. So actually, the ability to have a variable steering rack would be very helpful with that yoke, because it makes it harder to steer like a regular steering wheel. But I'm kind of deviating. But hey, Tesla, if you're listening, I'm a fan of your product. Hey, if you want a nice variable drive-by-wire steering rack. Infiniti makes an awesome one, so maybe maybe you can make a deal with them. It is a great steering system. So the whole idea about the direct adaptive steering is eventually Infiniti wants to do away with the steering column completely. You have a big metal tube going through the firewall. It makes it complicated to build a vehicle. It also makes it more complicated to make it safe in a crash. So if they can just get rid of it completely, that would be a lot easier. And when you have autonomous vehicles, of course, having a steer-by-wire system is going to operate a lot better with those autonomous systems. This has kind of semi-autonomous systems. It has lane keep assist, which will make small steering corrections to help you keep your centered in the lane. So basically it steers you and it keeps you centered in the lane and gentle buttons on the highway. It's not going to take hairpin corners. Now, combined with the adaptive cruise control, takes a lot of the driver load off of the highway. It can almost drive itself, but like I said, you have to pay attention. Doesn't always see the vehicles, doesn't always stay in your lane, so you have to pay attention to take over if things don't go right. But overall, it is a great system. And lots of other benefits with the direct adaptive steering. For instance, you can take control of the steering ratio. You can make it sport or standard. You can also control the weight of the steering. You can make it heavier or lighter, a faster steering ratio. And with the steer-by-wire system, it actually can respond to steering inputs faster than the mechanical steering rack. So you have lots of great benefits with it today. It can cancel out crosswinds, and it also can cancel unwanted feedback. Sometimes if you hit a rut in the road or a pothole that would sometimes jerk the wheel, a lot of times that will get filtered out with a direct adaptive steering system. We also have a lane departure warning, lane departure prevention, so if you start veering out of your lane, of course it will steer you back in. Blind spot warning, blind spot intervention, advanced climate control system, it cleans and filters the air, Bose Performance Series audio system. The features go on and on. The Q50 is built on the advanced front midship platform, also shared with the 350Z, 370Z. The sportiest Infinitis we've seen over the last, almost 20 years have been built on this advanced front midship platform. The Q50, well, not the Q50, the G35 coupe and sedan, eventually the G37 coupe and sedan. The reason why they call it the advanced front midship platform is that they place the engine as far back behind the front axle as possible, so the center of gravity is towards the middle of the vehicle, and that helps improve the weight distribution. So really is a very fun vehicle to drive. It's a luxury automobile, but it's also a high performance sports sedan as well, especially with 360 horsepower. And even though it's a compact vehicle, interior space is not too bad on the inside. Also have a nice 19-inch wheel package. Really cool underbody diffusers. The lithium-ion battery pack is between the trunk and the rear seats. It doesn't take up too much space because it is a lithium-ion battery pack. You can also see we have 2 sets of floor mats. Really nice color combination in silver and black. Beautiful shape inside and out. You won't be disappointed at all with this Q50 Hybrid. Great gas mileage, excellent performance. Amazing reliability and build quality. This thing is built and assembled in Japan. You have an awesome hybrid system. And the other thing too, with regenerative braking, that's also going to save you money too, because generally with hybrid vehicles, you get a lot of life out of your brakes. For instance, like with Priuses, sometimes people don't do brake jobs till like 120, 140,000 miles because you're using regenerative braking. So a lot of times the brakes aren't actually working. It's the electric motor operating in reverse to slow down the engine that does a lot of the braking on hybrid. So that's why you get so much brake life out of hybrid vehicles. There's a fantastic hybrid system, and it's matched to a 3.5 liter V6. The VQ35 is a legendary engine, considered one of the best V6s in America. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon, and have a wonderful day.